Box Hill, it's raining, it's grey and it's cold. This is a National Trust place, so they have a car park. The car park is not cheap. Normally they'd be paying display machines, so I would advise you to bring cash. We paid for parking all day and it was £6, but it is free if you are a National Trust member, so that's something to consider.
£4 for 4 hours. But we think we might be slow.
Well, speak for yourself, and I won't be waiting for you. It's also really muddy. I'm looking at lots of people's feet and some people look disgusting. So, goodbye. Hello, wellies. Okay, so we've just spoken to the very helpful National Trust volunteers, which are very prominent at the end of the car park. Just there in that little, is it caravan? Hut. They have advised us the route we wanted to do is about 4 hours long, which will probably take us into darkness, so we don't want to be walking in the dark.
We don't.
No, so we're going to come back and do that one. But they've advised the ones we should probably do, which are about an hour and a half each, are the Happy Valley Walk and the stepping stones, but the stepping stones are underwater. But it's alright because we've got wellies on. Okay, let's go. The first thing that we noticed is that this is definitely something for all the family. If you're looking for wild adventures, then on the adventure factor scale, we're looking at a 1 out of 10, I would say. It's very easy, it's very clear exactly where you're going, and there's lots of dogs, lots of kids, there's lots of people. So it's definitely something you can bring the kids along to and just enjoy with the whole family.
It's a nice New Year's Day walk.
Yes. When you're hungover. Not that we are, because we were actually quite good, weren't we?
Only 2 drinks.
So Box Hill is, as far as my research tells me, is on the North Downs. And you have lots of butterflies here. I'm not sure we'll see any today because it's quite cold. And the beauty of it is that we're only half an hour away from home. We drove here in half an hour. We live in Surbiton, and so I think you can also get a train down here quite quickly out of London. I'm enjoying eating my hair. And there's also some really interesting looking cows. Weird.
Weird looking cows. Weird.
You've got a window here, which would be a tight squeeze to get in.
I think it looks structurally unsound.
And we look for the door. Look for the door, look for the door. Oh, I think it was here and it was blocked in. I have solved the mystery.
Yeah.
But it's got a tree stump in it, so it must have had a big tree in it. That's weird. What is the meaning of this? It has to be some sort of lookout, right?
It's Broadwood's Tower on Lodge Hill. The tower, built around 1817, stands above Juniper Hall.
That's Juniper Hall down there, I think.
That's the former Broadway family home.
It's a bit steep and a bit muddy, so it's a little bit slippy. I don't know if you can see this, but those tree trunks are like orange. You did geography. Why are they orange? Guys, if any of you know why there are orange tree trunks, then put it in the comments below. It's getting a bit warm. A little bit of a, not a steep hill, but just a long uphill climb. Obviously not a problem for us fit young adventurers. We're still climbing up. I must say it's gone really quiet now. So I'm guessing most of the people turned around at the steep steps and just went back. And it looks like it's never ending. So you really know you've made the right choice with wellies when you come across a site like this. Now I haven't ever fully waterproof tested these wellies, so let's just hope. Okay, no, that's just a bit cold. I thought it was wet. It's just cold. still dry. So it looks like there's a nice little pub there. Do you want to stop and have a bite to eat, Nicholas? No.
No.
No? He's pushing us on. Now hang on, is it that way or is it this way? I just do as I'm told.
In case you're wondering which way is the North Down Way, it's all of them.
So are we lost, Nicholas? Or are we just gonna... Do we need the map or are you going to...
Oh, that's a good idea. Map. Here. So we've got to go down this way.
He is such a slave driver. I asked if we could have a nice sit down, cup of tea to eat our sandwiches, nice little restful picnic on New Year's Day. And what's he making us do? Eat while we walk. As luck would have it, we are now able to eat our lunch in style. See what I did there? A bench has just appeared out of nowhere, which is basically the universe's way of saying we should sit down and eat.
This is where the danger happens.
Wouldn't normally be a problem, it's just because it's slippy and it actually moves.
Yep.
Oh, I got mud on my hands.
Yeah, use the bar.
Stylish.
Well done, darling.
Thank you.
Let's sit on the bench.
Nicholas, I've got a question for you. What's the difference between an amendment and an addendum?
An amendment is change.
Yeah.
An addendum is to add.
Okay, so we want to make an amendment to what you've just seen. We showed you this lovely little bench that overlooks the North Downs for the Happy Valley Walk trail, but it appears that we actually took the wrong path. So where Nicholas took over navigating and said no, it's fine, it's this way, in fact he took us on the wrong route. It wasn't clear, I will say that in his defence, but we ended up on the red route, so that actual viewpoint is on the red route, not on the Happy Valley route. So we're just adjusting now. We have also decided that we're not going to stay on our feet. We've also decided that we're not going to join the two walks together that we wanted to do initially. The stepping stones will have to wait for another video, which we'll do on another day. We're just going to finish the Happy Valley walk once we get back on track. And that's because it's muddy and it's cold.
And it's getting dark.
And it's getting dark because we, obviously New Year's Day, we just got up a little bit later than we would normally.
A lot later than normal.
Well, yes, a lot later. Maybe like 5 hours later than we normally would. Definitely ready for the pub. Climbing uphill. Behind us is beautiful scenery. I have just put my hat and scarf back on, but I might need to take it off again in a second. Nice butt. So great exercise for the thigh and the gluteus maximus. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a viewpoint? Gatwick, where we normally fly in our adventures from, is 8 miles in that direction. Nicholas,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken, that signifies the end of that trail?
You mean the time for pub?
That's what I mean. Let's get to the pub. Shoe change. Woof woof. First Box Hill hike. Cheers.
Cheers.
Join us again, hopefully very soon, for another one. See you later.